Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Main Character Syndrome. Main Character Syndrome. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? I'm your host, Cheesymanfredo, aka Alfred Morales. This is my Main Character Syndrome. You're just living in it. And also living in here, too, is my co-host, Julian.
Yep, I'm also stuck here. A lot of people say, how do I cope with the reality of living in Cheesy's main character syndrome? And the truth is, you don't cope. You got your show notes. You stand there, you look busy. Pretty. And then when the camera shifts away from you, then, you get to do whatever you want.
Exactly. And before we get to do whatever we want, I'd like to say thank you to our previous guests. We did not have one, but I'd like to say thank you to Isaac Young, who has not seen the video we've done of him. So we don't have an Isaac Young reaction yet, but hopefully one of these days he'll stumble upon it. I'm trying not to just straight up at him.
Who is Isaac Young?
Oh, Isaac Young was this wacky character. I did a full breakdown of him in the last episode because I did weeks of research. But there's a right wing like Zoomer indie artist that I've been kind of like just cataloging, going through all of his articles that he has, and I just thought it was interesting because he's like legitimately like a good writer, but he's very much like he thinks that the left are demons. That they control everything. They control woke Hollywood. They're trying to destroy the families. They're trying to destroy church. They're just trying to destroy the world. But he also has pretty decent insight on like right wingers, right? That's not like I don't know. Like he's kind of like he's like a somber soldier. He's like an optimistic somber soldier for the culture war.
Yeah, you know he's kind of like a wandering Ronin of the culture war, brandishing his little katana.
He's a Ronin of the culture war base.
Yeah, I think that's a
speaking of Ronin, that's Superspoe. They call him the NSFW Ronin.
Yeah, they sure do. That I'm always wandering around with my dick out, ready to flip it out at any moment's notice. I have a dick with no master, much like a sword with no master.
A dick with no master.
I might have to steal that.
That's pretty good. Not if I steal it first. Pull out cock.
Yeah, exactly. You have like one of those samurai clashes where one kind of goes really fast against another, but instead of blood spewing out of them, it's cum.
Delay. It's a delay cum.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. That's really cool. But you're not really like I was about to say a cum guy. You're more of a large guy. You're more of a drawing a cartoon. Mom's huge.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not much of a cum appreciator, but there's probably some cum appreciators listening at home.
If you want him to draw cum, yell it now.
Yeah.
Say it right now. We could hear you.
Put right in the comments, I want that sticky load. And we'll know what it means.
That'll be code. It'll activate the secret soldier mind control inside of us.
Yeah, the MK Ultra experiment will go off and I will have to kill the nearest golden retriever.
You ever I remember doing kind of a deep dive. I don't know if I'd say a deep dive. I watched like a couple of like people cover MK Ultra, and I'm not the kind of guy who believes in mind control and all that other hokey wokey bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But from the vibes, it just sounds like a bunch of CIA agents were lying just so they could get more money to do drugs. It's just what it sounds like, because it's like a lot of it was kind of like they would go around and hire prostitutes. And I'm like, what does that have to do with mind control?
They're going to put a chip in their brain, and then it's like, they'll put a guillotine in their vagina, and if like there's someone they don't like in there, turn it on. That's what they don't tell you.
I need you to approve the funding. We need to fuck more prostitutes this year. I think we're coming close to cracking mind control.
Is this one a snap snatch? You got to find out an old-fashioned way, you know. Make sure to put a carrot where your pelvis is. That way, if it gets it, it'll only cut the carrot and not, your carrot. You know what I mean?
The Russians are fucking like triple the amount of prostitutes we are fucking in a year, right? We cannot let them have that lead.
They're putting gallons of alien spunk in these women's vaginas.
They're putting satellites in their pussies.
Yeah, they're in the wombs.
To orbit. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I believe that 100% wholeheartedly.
Yeah, true. No, I think you might be onto something. I forget. It's funny how we consume a lot of video essays, but I tend to not really remember too much of what happens in them.
Some of them are just like so long now. They're like 83 hours, and it's like, this is the thing I'll have on as background noise while I draw or play a video game. It's hard to absorb it all, you know?
The best ones are when the video essayist does some kind of like crazy, wacky thing at the end. Then when you're talking to your friends, you can be like, oh yeah, I remember when Patrick Willems recreated the airplane shot from that movie. Do you remember anything he said about the movie? No.
I skip over. I'm glad Patrick Willems has like, oh, you could skip my stupid skits if you go to this time code.
Yeah, I'm very glad when YouTubers chapter up their videos so you can skip over not only the skits but like the ad reads too. Because just like,
yeah, exactly.
Thank goodness I don't need to keep hitting the forward key until I hear the customer service voice go away.
If they don't divide them into chapters, you could just kind of see like in the kind of like time.
The little waveform where people are clicking through.
Yeah, the most popular like spot where people click is usually where the ad ends.
Yeah.
Right. So you just like move it there. Right. That's something I noticed. There was that one. There's a clip from one YouTuber going around where like he started his ad read and then like the person skipped it, but then he's all like, yeah, I knew you would do that. I'm going to keep, I knew you jumped to this spot. I'm going to keep reading this ad. Right. And the original person who kind of like uploaded that on Twitter was kind of like, yo, this is actually kind of funny. It made me check out the game. And then everyone quotes you to saying like, yo, I would unsubscribe if anyone pulled this shit on me.
Yo,
I would fucking hate this guy.
You want to be fucking cute? All right, sure.
Dude, fuck you. This ain't cute, dude. We all know what the deal is. We know you got to put that to make money, but we skip them. That's the fucking deal, motherfucker.
I'm literally typing into an AI right now, you doing atrocious things to send to YouTube.
I'm gonna send Susan Wiki what her name is.
I think they have a new guy now.
Yeah, Susan Wojak. I think that's her name, right?
Susan Wojak. Actually, I believe it. I remember when she used to be like the kind of like the boogeyman for people.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, and it was very easy because she's a woman, and we don't like those.
Exactly, brother.
I think this new guy is like not a woman and also like pro NFT or something crazy like that.
Oh, man, that's got to be rough in 2024. It's like being pro horse and carriage.
Remember NFTs? Remember
all those guys who said that was the future are now saying AI is the future now. They've all moved on. Who's pro NFT in 2024? Come on now.
Here we go. Neil Mohan. Mohan.
He's an Indian guy, right? I think I remember, unless I'm being racist right now. Okay, cool.
All of the head honchos at like Google and Google adjacent companies are Indian guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Indian people use YouTube a lot. They're like the most.
It's true.
They're like YouTube's biggest audience.
Mm-hmm, right. Exactly.
That's also the biggest user base of Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I mean, it makes sense. I think India is like the most populated country in the world at this point, and also YouTube's banned in China, so it's like India's kind of the one they have to focus in on.
Yeah,
that makes sense. The Indians have they have the numbers, but we don't think about it too much because we're so like American centric here,
Yeah.
I'm thinking back to like when was it that one like kind of like Indian music video channel had like the most subscribers, and
Oh
we're
yeah,
like,
T
we got it.
series.
We gotta make sure PewDiePie beats that because that means something. I think.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, the whole T series thing.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
yeah, I guess that was like just the first way of showing that like, oh yeah, there's a whole other world around us that likes things that we have no idea about. What the heck? We're supposed to like all the things that no one knows about.
The really annoying thing about that whole saga is that PewDiePie didn't start making music when that was happening. Like, you know, justify the subscribe. You got all these people who are saying, you know, he needs to beat T-Series, but, you know, T-Series was making songs. What was PewDiePie doing? Nothing.
He's I mean, Let's Player. He was
yeah,
like
I guess
gaming.
that was still during the Let's Play era.
He's like evil Markiplier or something. Right?
You know, you had the trifecta. You had PewDiePie was blue, Markiplier was red, Jacksepticeye was green. You know, there was like a balance there. But then these stupid Girls. Indians had to go and ruin it.
Clip that. Cancel Spo. Gonna use that later.
Damn. Bleep that out, Julian.
These stupid Indian. Oh my God, Spo, what's wrong with you? Oh my, these racist tirade episode.
That's what it's all about.
Was it gonna? Okay, you. All right, now I remember because we're on topic of NFT. I remember. I think it was like 2, or like it's been. Has it been a year? Holy shit! Wait a second. Because I remember when Unique Namosaurus dropped his pro NFT video.
Oh yeah,
and it was pretty awesome because I listened to the whole thing.
I regret watching that whole thing.
I don't. I think it's really funny. There was this kind of like God, this was such man. Let's get a little nostalgic here for some kind of like.
It's going to take you back to the past.
I want to take you back to the past to YouTube videos that suck ass. Okay. This was 1 year ago. Why doesn't like YouTube give you the exact date anymore on stuff? Unless I'm like blind right now. They used to tell you like the day when a video was uploaded, unless it's only for desktop. But,
I think it's like you have to put your cursor over the like the 1 year ago thing or whatever.
It gives the exact date.
That's so cool. That's
August
so
30th.
Fucking awesome. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's only is for desktop. Damn, it's been like 2 years. I swear. I was about to say like it said like 1 year on there, and I'm like, that can't be right. It's got to have been longer. But yeah, he was right or die for this. When I saw the whole thing, because apparently I was thinking like maybe I'll make a breakdown about this, like a video response, but it never happened.
Yeah, that would be that would be like 16 hours. That's a real Mahler level breakdown. But one guy.
I don't got that time. There's comics I'm not drawing.
Exactly.
I gotta get back to. Yeah,
True.
but I think the funniest shit was because the artist for this thumbnail, she like kind of like went silent after she did like an NFT, because her thing was like she would like, I guess, what is it? She would do like little gifs of like big booby characters, right? She'll pick current meme and be like, what if they had big boobs? And they moved, you know. Then that was the ticket back in the day. You could probably still do that now, to be honest. I don't think that's changed.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty evergreen concept. I guess you can't sell them on the blockchain anymore, but you know.
You can. You just won't make money.
Damn.
That's the thing. This shit doesn't make money for anybody. I think it's over. It's over. We moved on. It's all about AI now, baby.
All the marks are gone.
Exactly. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so what's funny is that like she kind of like disappeared after she got a bunch of backlash for making her memes into NFTs, and Unique Namosaurus like delivers a threat to Rubber Ross and Pan Pizza in this video. He's all like, "You're so lucky. You're so lucky she came back because she fucking killed herself. I would have like never let you guys forget it."
Oh my God.
Damn, that's honestly pretty badass, I have to say. I would be shaking in my boots, genuinely.
Oh wow, what a fucking threat, dude.
I keep waiting for this artist.
I wish he would say that while I was like spinning.
Unique Namosaurus has been stalking me. He keeps harassing me. This guy has gone beyond turbo simp. He's he sent death threats to my house.
I think he should have said that while like spinning the revolver chamber or whatever, or like sharpening a cool sword on a grindstone.
That's awesome, dude. That's really cool. There's this kind of interesting, like, I don't know what this is, what's going on, but there's this like subsect of, I guess, like, not, I wouldn't say edgy people necessarily, but people who tolerate like edgy people being okay with, like, so like, let's say you're someone got targeted for being, I don't know, woke, and they're getting harassed. If that person ends up killing themselves, with all of these edgy guys who've been harassing them, would they be like, oh, we killed them? Oh no, they wouldn't jump to that fucking conclusion. They would like distance themselves, saying like, oh, we didn't think they would kill themselves, right? Like, but like if they see kind of like, I don't know, another person they hate, like for example, everyone who was like preemptively jumping the gun on H-Bomber guy, being like, oh, you're the reason James Somerton killed himself, even though he didn't do that.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just like, especially with the H-Bomber guy stuff, it was just like people were already looking for reasons to dislike him because because they can't really find any dirt on him. It's like, oh, this is the perfect thing, even though I probably didn't like this James Somerton guy either way. But now that H-Bomb might have killed him, could pretend I did. And it's just like, it's all very...
it's like a weird, it's like virtue signaling. And also, it's like they, like I said, they don't believe in that. They don't believe that with harassment, if the person ends up killing themselves, that makes them responsible. They don't believe it at all. Like they ever would fucking believe that shit. I guess they're just lucky none of their like quote unquote targets like end up killing themselves.
I mean, it definitely happens, but that's more like a Kiwi Farms thing, right? Like I'm sure like out of all the people they've targeted, some of them have probably done that.
I know they like brag about a kill list, right?
Damn.
That was I saw that like Mudahar video covering Keffels.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was interesting. I've always been like, I don't know, I like never had anything against Keffel. I didn't really know much about her, to be honest.
Yeah, I've never known anything. But the only thing I know is
an old tweet of mine where I'm pro Keffels. And this one you wanted to suck Keffels off, dude. So hypocrite much?
I just hit inspect element on your Twitter account. Put #1 Keffels fan your banner. Can you explain this?
Oh my god! But I think I think I agree. Maybe Keffel should have not like have that GoFundMe go on forever and lie about what she was going to use it for.
Yeah, like I think I watched a few like Keffel's videos and stuff. Thought, oh, this is interesting. Although it seemed like mostly she was talking about incredibly niche internet drama. That's like, oh man, Spoobly Doobly did this and Quangon's Discord server, and it's like
not Spoobly Doobly.
It's like, man, I really don't care. I need better background noise while I play Minecraft.
True. You're not wrong. There was like moments in that Mudahar video where he was playing like defense for Kiwi Farms, and it's like, you don't gotta do that, dude. You don't gotta like what is this? Like,
oh my god.
Like, why are we pretending? Why are we pretending that, like, oh, Kiwi Farms has done some good? Nah, let's not do that, dude.
What was it kind of like? Oh, yeah, I definitely condone all these horrible things they've done, but they should be allowed to do it, sort of thing?
Something like that, yeah. I can't remember exactly. I saw it, like, a while ago. People are going to get mad in the comments being like, wow, he did not present the Mudahar video fairly in this podcast. I don't care, dude. You can just watch it and just, you're right. I'm wrong. You got me. Case solved. What the fuck did I bring up? I had like a wider point I was getting onto. I forgot. How are you doing, Spo?
Doing pretty good. Been getting some work done mostly. Been trying to learn how to play piano because I've been always wanted to try to play an instrument. Have y'all ever played any instruments?
I remember there was 2 instruments I had when growing. Did you ever have a parent pressure you into learning an instrument when you were a kid?
Yes.
I mean, not particularly, but I mean, I when I went to like middle school or whatever, they required you to take a music class where you had to learn an instrument. So that was like the closest thing.
I had 2 instances. Like I think one was like she wanted me to join the school band like in elementary, and I was like, all right, fuck it, trumpet. And she got mad when I picked trumpet.
What?
She wanted me, I don't know, I think she wanted me to like pick guitar or something, but I'm like, fuck it, trumpet. I think I picked trumpet because my cousin picked trumpet, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And I don't remember anything about the trumpet. Then later on, I joined like an outside of school like violin class, and I remember that. I remember her deliberately peer pressuring me for that one because I think we were hanging out at the like community park, and they have the class there, and they're like learning violin, and my mom was like, "Do you want to learn how to play violin?" And I just said, "I guess," and she's like, "Do you or do you not?" Like she got like mad.
Yeah,
like,
just
yeah, sure, what? Yeah, sure.
Just looking you right in the eyes.
And I didn't want to, but I just did it anyway. Because like it's like, yeah, I felt pressured to do it even though I didn't want to do it, because like she probably would have gotten like, and I think it's fair to say she would have gotten mad if I said no, so I said yes. Right.
Yeah. So like I'm guessing that's similar to the trumpet. You kind of just forgot about that once the time window on it passed. Because I know I was in a similar thing. I was in like a school orchestra, which was a big mistake because nobody gives a shit about the orchestra.
Mistake one.
Yeah. So like I would remember like the band, which had like, trumpets, trombones and stuff, would have like these big crowds and ceremonies and stuff in the orchestra. Be like, I don't know, put them in the fucking gymnasium. And so I played the viola in that, and I liked it pretty well. Our orchestra got to go to Disney World for free.
That's
so
cool.
That was pretty cool. It was like my first trip ever where I was like, oh, I'm not with my parents. I don't know what to do. I'm sitting here sharing a room with classmates I barely know.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. But I think we saw the movie Paul in a movie theater there. So
Nice.
that's a time frame, I guess. That like
You were like, best movie in the world.
Yeah, it's like, this is awesome. I love it when he smoked weed, and that was so cool. That was fresh comedy to me.
Best movie in the world. I love living in the Obama administration. That's what Superspoe said.
Yeah, like
During that
Obama,
time.
this guy is so cool. He let Paul come out. I haven't noticed any a sequel in Biden's America. You know what I mean?
Dude, straight up, there has not. Yeah, exactly. Once we get Obama again after Biden.
Yeah, I think we just need to get him back one more round. I think that would fix everything.
If Trump makes a Paul sequel, then okay, maybe I'll give him a chance.
Yeah, what's go to like the debate and be like, Mr. President, what is your policy on the film Paul giving a sequel, perhaps even like a straight to streaming series, kind of like how Ted did on Peacock.
Poe is pretty great. Poe's the best. Not as great as my sequel, but it's still pretty good.
The sequel to my term, it'll be 10 times better than Paul. You have no idea.
Trump 2, The Revenge, the name of my term.
The Revenge. I don't know how good that plays out for a second term.
He's getting his revenge on Biden.
I imagine in that scenario, Biden's response would be, well, before we do a sequel to Paul, we should get a sequel to Jack. They should make a Jack 2 with Robin Williams.
Robin Williams?
This sucks, man. Fucking get him off the stage. Everyone should be allowed to throw tomatoes at him.
Jack 2, and it's about the son of Jack, who also has that like disability where he's like, what is it in the movie? He's an adult when he's a kid or something.
Yeah.
That was pretty big. Like, that was a pretty big thing to do. Speaking of big, the Tom Hanks movie also did the similar plot, right? Big.
Oh, I haven't seen Big.
It's kind of the same thing, only it's like with magic,
I was about to say, isn't Jack basically just like that Billy Madison?
Billy Madison, he's like a man-child. So he's like,
But this one's a child man.
Child man.
Yeah.
He's a child in a man's body. And Tom Hanks in Big, magically, he was a child magically turned into a man. And then that adult woman has sex with him, and he goes back to being a man. I mean, a boy.
He said,
right?
then he goes back to me. It's just like, oh no. What did they mean by this?
And yeah, what is this kind of like? She committed safe pedophilia.
Well, I mean, if they're under a genie's curse that changes them back as soon as you have sex, it shouldn't count. I don't think.
I was thinking about like fucked up sex technicalities. I was thinking about this like the guy draws horse porn. The horse is like fucking women, right? And they're like, "Whoa, bro, you're drawing bestiality." And he's like, "Relax, dude. These aren't regular horses. They talk." And horses don't do that in real life, dude.
These are hyper intelligent horses. I drew them with glasses on while they're plowing this woman in the field.
This porn is evil. We put the bite of a child in a horse and it has sex with women.
It's like, yeah, that makes it better. No notes.
I remember back in the day when when Trump was still president, the good era.
Good old days.
Before Trixie the Golden Witch, when we knew her as Digibro back in the day, she was dating her like last girlfriend, who was an awful person when all said and done. That being said, I'm like fucking just adding prologue to what the fuck I'm about to say. Just to keep people up to date. But there was a moment where she was super interested in learning how to draw. And she was like, I'm going to like draw every single day until I get better, which is not a bad strategy, but she wanted to draw like hentai doujin levels of quality, which is, I guess, not a bad goal to have either way, right? And her mission was to draw like a comic that was like very like quantum incest, if you will.
Quantum incest, like Back to the Future or something.
Kind of, because the way she described it, I'm gonna abridge it a lot, is that it'd be like a guy who like meets a girl, and they fall in love, they have sex, and then I think like she gives birth to a daughter, then she disappears, and then it turns out that the daughter is it's just the mom, right? But like younger, and they like have sex again, so it's like double incest, right? And then like the daughter grows up, becomes a mom, gives birth, and then it's like a quadruple daughter mother situation.
Wait, what
going on?
Yeah,
this is you might have lost you a little, right?
I'm just trying to. So like he has beautiful sex with the woman, and then she ends up giving birth to herself, who then
she does,
and then she disappears because she's been born again.
Right,
and then
exactly.
That one grows up and it repeats the process again.
Right, and it keeps on going. And I assume the dad is like immortal. Maybe she grows up quick. Maybe this is like Splice or something.
Yeah, it's like a Star Wars sort of scenario where the clones grow up really quick.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's something George Lucas wanted to add into the prequels, but they wouldn't let him.
This is reminding me of that episode of Batman where Ra's al Ghul puts his brain in his daughter's body and is like schmoozing and like having sex with Bruce Wayne, with the end game goal being of taking over Bruce Wayne's body. And it's like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I'm afraid you're gay now, Batman. You've had sex with a woman with my brain in it.
You are gay now, detective. You have inseminated me, and I will put my mind in you. And then when the child grows up, I'll put my mind in the child.
I'm going to have your gay son. I hope you're happy.
I'm gonna have your gay baby, Batman.
You're just some woman saying that after they've had sex.
Damn, that's crazy. I know that they like retcon the because in like current continuity they really push for Damian Wayne, which is the son of Batman, right? Well, the biological son of Batman, right? And I think when he was originally conceived, Batman was technically like raped by like a Talia al Ghul, right?
Oh no!
Yeah,
because he wasn't aware. He was drugged when it happened, And then, but then they retconned it that the sex was consensual, because like, oh, do we really want to add rape victim to the list of victims that Batman is? You know,
Yeah, it's like he's already been through so much. We can't do an invincible thing here and have him also be a rape victim.
Oh no. It's not that kind of show.
It's not that kind of show, man. We're trying to sell lunch boxes to babies.
Oh, that's awful. That's terrible. Thank God we live in this timeline.
Yeah, thank goodness the non-rape timeline for Batman.
Exactly, the non-rape timeline. Instead of Bane breaking his back, he rapes.
Oh, he breaks his back. All right.
He breaks his back the other way.
Blows his back out. It's not good.
Bane, the man who backshotted the Batman.
Oh, yeah.
The bat is broken.
Yeah, do like a Batman the Animated Series title card of like Bane fucking Batman. It says back shots.
Welcome to Broke Bat Mountain, Batman.
This is going to be everyone's least favorite episode. They're going to be like, what's with all the fucking rape jokes in this episode? What's wrong with you guys? This is fucked up. We're going to cancel you. Oh my God. Thank God, like those early '90s grunge bands didn't have podcasts because they'd get canceled from all the shit they said on there.
Oh yeah, everyone loves Nirvana, but imagine if you actually knew what they were thinking at any given time.
Yeah, that'd be kind of awful.
Yeah, I can imagine Kurt Cobain giving an ad read for like some gambling website or Keeps.
The song "Something in the Way" was actually about like some guy fucking his girlfriend.
Something in the way. Something in the way of my gambling, baby. The dices are hot tonight.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah! I'm like built different. I can't get addicted to gambling, so I can gamble as much as I want.
I'm only addicted to winning, and brother, I love gambling.
I just like spending money. I'm constantly just giving it away.
Damn.
I know there was one time I was on like I was walking on like a trail that's near my house, and there was like a smoke shop that's like on the way there, and I was like, it was like 100 degrees out. I was like, man, I need some water. So I went into there, and I'd never been into this like corner store before, and it was bizarre because there was like, just like, well, obviously it was like wall to wall like bongs and stuff, and there was like a bunch of like ski masks like littered around like the top of the store, kind of like near the shelf, and I was like, man, is that like a trophy of all the guys that robbed the place? Like these don't look like they're for sale. And there was just like in the way back there was a ton of like gambling, I guess slot machines or whatever, with people just gambling on it. It's like, man, I don't think that's legal.
Yeah, nah. What was this place called? Like Naruto Dispensary or something?
Damn, I wish.
That's like a normal thing I hear. Dispensaries just are named after anime characters.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's a smart strategy because people would want to stop and go to a place just called Naruto Dispensary.
Yeah, you're telling me you wouldn't want to go to Goku's dispensary? Like, come on now.
Goku wouldn't smoke weed. I run in there, scream, I knock over all the shit on their wall.
Goku loves weed. What do you mean?
Goku's tacos that Goku is more accurate because he would eat tacos given the opportunity. Right, but weed, I don't think so. I don't see Goku being the weed smoker. Maybe Naruto.
A guy puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Hey man, the main ingredient in sensu beans is cannabis, bro."
Damn.
That's what he's growing. That's what he's growing on the tower. He's growing his own fucking cannabis and then making it into little beans.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's lore.
Yeah, this is a good Robot Chicken sketch, I think.
Goku smokes weed.
Goku does weed and gets high.
Okay, what if so it's Vegeta and Nappa, they arrive and they're like, oh, we're not gonna fight you yet. We have these, and they throw the fucking Cyberman beans, but it just grows weed, and they grab the weed and they roll up and they start smoking.
Yeah, they just we spoken straight Cyberman here. we smoking that 112 power level roaches around here, man.
We're smoking that shit that killed Yamcha.
We're smoking that shit that made Chipoutsu kill himself. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Enough of the silly talk.
Yeah.
Let's get down to the brass tacks.
Yeah, now that everyone has clicked off of the podcast, we can do the actual podcast.
Now that nobody is watching anymore, we can really talk about the pressing issues.
Right. Actually, something I learned is that people just listen to the first 20 minutes, usually, and then they jump off. That's like a kind of a consistent thing, it seems.
Damn.
Well, we just got to edit these down to 20 minutes, and then we'll just have
20-minute podcast.
Just the highlights. Make like a highlights channel, but it's just 20 minutes of recorded footage.
Every rape joke compilation. that'll get the investors coming.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love how Oni Plays does a compilation for everything. Every time I reoccurring bits, I think maybe every time I mention Isaac Young, although I'm not gonna try to mention him anymore. I think I'm done. I'm done with that chapter of my life. But what else? What else? I had a bit. Oh yeah. So trying to manufacture some strategies to get people more invested in my Patreons. So I got 2 of them, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking of like, because I hate when people tell me what to draw. Hot take. Doesn't anyone just hate when people tell you what to draw? Wouldn't you just rather draw what you want to draw? Right?
Yeah. I remember that one time I commissioned you. I'm sure you were like, "Oh, this guy, this fucking guy."
This guy. Oh my god.
Just fuming, seething, even.
Yeah. Coping.
This dry Wonder Bread ass design he's given me. I'm just gonna shit this out.
Damn, red shirt and blue pants.
Are you a mind reader? What the fuck? Yo, are you psychic right now? Do you have telepathy? Is what you're telling me? Oh my god. But yeah, I was just kind of like just thinking about how to get more people into my Patreon, but at the same time, like not have them control everything I fucking draw, which is kind of like tough. I know people do kind of like character polls and whatnot, like vote for what character I should draw, And I don't know, that doesn't sound like a very attractive idea to me,
I guess what you could do is like kind of look at who you would consider people you're trying to be like in the sort of comics or cartooning space and see what they do on their Patreon. Just sort of take from them.
Something I've noticed is that they're just so popular. They'd be like, just give me money, dude. I'm gonna just draw whatever the fuck I want. is a strategy I'm seeing. Which isn't too bad of a strategy. Step 1, just get super popular is the first step of that. Yeah. I was thinking about because I can't I don't know. I'm tempted to just mix both of my Patreons together. Maybe I don't know if that actually make the numbers go bigger. I might just lose more money that way. Maybe I don't know. But I was thinking that would people not mind if I let's just say I draw because there's several different comics I want to draw, and I'm trying to find a good balance of drawing them all. And I do have something for my NSFW stuff, and so what if I just draw I don't know 2 pages a month and just post it on Patreon? Do you think people would like that, or do you think people would be like, oh, that's kind of a rip,
Sort of
it depends on I think the sensibilities of the people who would be
2 comic
patrons.
pages.
I guess that's a good start. I guess maybe have some kind of series or whatever.
I mean, the way I see it is because I'm trying to balance my day jobs that I have, and that doesn't give me too much of a window to get too much stuff done because without going fully into what I do in my personal life, I have most times I usually just get 3 days off a week. Right. Actually, wait, no, that's not even true necessarily. It's usually just 2 days off a week. Because one of those days I do my secondary part-time job. And usually one of those days off, I'm running errands that I can't do when I'm doing a full shift,
Yeah.
Right. So I'm very much very limited on time on when I can like focus on. Although I never like, I don't know, I like the idea of being too public about that. I mean, I could be public about that here on this podcast because whatever, we're just shooting the shit. But everyone is like in a similar situation. Everyone is like technically on paycheck to paycheck mode. So
Yeah.
is that the shit people want to hear from someone who just doodles like clown boobs? Is that the complaints you want to hear? You want to hear from this guy? You want to hear this guy complain about that? You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely one of those things where it's like it's valid to sort of feel that way, but also most people probably aren't going to care that much in reality.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that's why I'm like, a part of me is not too interested in like disclosing all that.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't go on Twitter and be like, "Hey guys, listen, I'm not making enough money. If you want
Fix
me
that."
to make
Yeah,
enough money,
it's one of those things where you might get a decent amount the first time, but it's like if you keep trying to milk that, like I know there's some people I follow who do that. And it's like, okay, it feels like you just beg for money every month now, which seems a bit,
new strategy. I pretend I'm gonna kill myself, and
there we go.
There we go.
Post a picture of a big bridge and be like, "This one looks good. What do you guys think?"
It's a nice bridge, but what do you do? You're not supposed to be on that part of the bridge. What are you doing, man?
What are you doing?
I just want to get a closer look.
You're gonna freaking hurt yourself, dude. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, what are you doing, man? The view from halfway down, man. But I think that's kind of like what I was saying for my NSFW stuff. Potentially, I was like trying to think of the idea of like, what if like you kind of like pitch to people an ideas of several comics you would like to do, and see what most people would be most invested on,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then you need all the time to do each individual like one or like something, I don't know, to get the like idea across. It's tough, kind of like manufacturing like a hit. You get me?
Yeah,
It's not easy.
You just kind of have to throw things at the wall and see what sticks.
Right, exactly. You know who you would never guess your two most popular OCs are a big Twitter artist and small Twitter artist. You can't predict that.
Yeah, you can't really make a series out of that or do anything with that.
I don't want to. I have no like ideas for that, so I'm good.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah, exactly. I've been dabbling on maybe doing because people really like. I was thinking about kind of dipping my toe into kind of more fan fiction-y stuff, and I guess maybe I technically did that with Make Pagalachi, but that's not really like a fanfic. That's like just like a extended Robot Chicken skit, really.
For sure.
And don't get me wrong, I love like my mark of like writing quality is that can it be a Robot Chicken skit? Yes.
Yeah.
That's my mark of quality.
I think that is the best way to go for any media. Be like, just try to be the Robot Chicken writer you've always aspired to be as a child.
Exactly. Think about it. Wow, 12 seasons. Sounds like a success to me, buddy. That sounds legitimately good. Are you telling me 12 seasons is a bad thing? No, that's what I thought.
That must be why they haven't changed anything about the formula in Bob's Burgers. Like they just keep getting renewed. I'm sure people like saying, so? The characters don't change. This show sucks. It's like, no, it's working. Pay attention.
Well, yeah, it's an episodic show. I mean, Simpsons and Family Guy have been around for like 30 years.
Mm-hmm, right. Did you see freaking Bart is like a Meat Canyon fan now?
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's interesting because it's like Meat Canyon is like popular, but he's not like a household name. So it's neat to see that kind of pull there.
I think what's kind of neat is that like this is the second time Meat Canyon has been mentioned by something more mainstream.
What was the other time?
He was one of his videos was his Bugs Bunny one was sampled in a J. Cole song.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was
Oh my
like a
gosh.
month or so ago, right? But when I watched the video of him talking about it, lost a little respect for him because this was during the J. Cole Kendrick beef, and he's all like, just gotta say, guys, I gotta side with J. Cole on this one." And I'm like, oh, nah. He called that shit too early because literally the next day J. Cole apologized for starting the beef. He went on stage and be like, "Hey, yo, me and Kendrick are cool guys. Please, we're not fighting no more. Please, don't be mad at me."
It's J. Cole's strongest soldier just for that one moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. This is your strongest soldier.
You're telling me if Drake used some of your art for an album cover or whatever, you would be like, man, shout out to Drake.
Drake is like, I like this Bongo Luna shit. I want to be on my album cover, Cheesymanfredo. Am I supposed to say no?
Yeah, I mean, come on now. I don't care that you got absolutely demolished verbally.
Oh man, speaking of like being
I would take the money and then I would also like vocalize and parrot every anti-Drake talking point immediately after.
Speaking of like,
I just got paid by a pedophile for some art. Pretty cool.
Speaking about like being liked by Drake, I remember like I think this was last year. Drake like on his Instagram story posted like porn art from that one like NSFW artist. What's his name? Igaka? I forget. There's like a guy who like I'll if I attempt to just describe what kind of porn he does, he's gonna sound like every other guy. Because I'm gonna say like, oh, he draws big fat cocks and a lot of cum, and I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of guys. But I remember once like Drake straight up like just kind of like put his porn on like on his Instagram story. You know?
So just no context, just like, hey, check out what I've been jacking off to this morning.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful morning. Feeling # blessed,
Feeling # blessed. Looking at this little tiny man fuck this big green thing with his massive penis.
Yeah, I was just thinking, man, I wonder if there's anything out there of the dragon from Shrek. I could really go for some of that, I was watching that film with my fiance, and I was like, "Damn, that dragon's got it going on."
My favorite bit of like Shrek lore is the fact that in Shrek 2, like, okay, you know how did Donkey impregnate the dragon? And they're like two separate species. And like the thing is that like Shrek 2 is like the key, it's what connects it. Basically, remember when they drank like the handsome serum and Donkey became like a horse, right?
Yeah.
And so it makes your true love also handsome. So it made Dragon into like a Pegasus, which is biologically closer to a horse. So the donkey semen inside of her at the time was able to impregnate the dragon womb inside of her, and then that's how she that's how with magic she got pregnant. Basically,
the dragon turned into a horse's number one love interest, a white woman, and then everything went smooth there.
Business as usual.
Exactly, just off my hands.
Actually, I don't know if this is a canon thing or just some shit post someone's been throwing around as a lie, but I want to believe it's true because it sounds.
I don't know. DreamWorks won't answer my emails, so I guess this is about as canon as we're gonna get.
Yeah, Mr. Shrek himself. Yeah, I emailed fucking Mike Myers about it just so he could clarify, and he said, "Leave me alone."
So stop messaging me. I don't know about Donkey Kong.
Stop messaging me. I keep saying like, dude, make me the next Austin Powers. Austin Powers, but he's like Mexican. Like, imagine that would make billions.
You were missing the opportunity of Austin Powers 4. Let me write it right now, Mike Myers.
Dude, the Austin Powers 4, yeah, I'll pitch it right now. Fucking Austin Powers has to train a younger Austin Powers. Who's a woman, right?
Genuinely, how many Austin Powers impressions do you think Mike Myers has heard? Just a cataclysmic amount. It's like enough to drive anyone insane.
there should be like an evil incel group that's trying to take over the world, and they praise Doctor Evil like a god, right?
Yeah.
And then Mike Austin Powers is too old to face them off, so it's like we need someone that has your Mojo DNA. But the only one that has my Mojo DNA is my granddaughter. And then it's like an intro of her, and she's like naked dancing, just like in Austin Powers 2, right? And everything is covering her vagoo and boobs, you know?
Exactly, you know?
Yeah, that probably would work. That would throw like anyone who says, "Oh, this is woke," like out the window, because people would be like, "Okay, never mind."
It's right. She's wandering around naked. It's fine.
And she also has like ugly teeth and like an awful accent too. And she's like,
Yep.
my great grandpa needs my help. Yo, yeah, baby. Yeah, this could work actually. Listen to me, studio heads. Here's an idea: Austin Powers, a woman. That's my idea.
Exactly, just a woman, just fucking Arial black font.
They these evil incels want to go back in time and get rid of Austin Powers, so they could so his Chad standards aren't implemented. They want to lower women's expectation. That's why they gotta go back.
Yeah, women were too horny for Austin Powers, and they're like, no one can live up to that.
Right, exactly. So and then Austin has to tackle the misogyny he encouraged in reality. It's introspective that way. We're a little bit more. We made woke Austin Powers, but all the jokes are still the same.
Yeah,
I could see a studio executive actually losing their minds over this, because it kind of parallels the last
Jedi,
the last James Bond movie, where he has to confront all of his past misogynistic tendencies.
I didn't know that. That's so cool.
I don't know anyone who watches James Bond movies, not gonna lie.
Oh, I love James Bond, despite all the misogyny stuff.
You learn something new every day. That's crazy. Maybe so you heard me, Universal Studios. That's my pitch for Austin Powers 4.
Yeah, it can even maybe he can meet Gru or something too. That could be a good little crossover thing. I think it'll work great.
Exactly.
That's what the people want.
We could do the bit where she's kind of she's an ugly woman, but all the guys find her so hot, and they listen to her, be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful."
And that's why the villains are so against her. It's she is clearly a 4. What is going on here?
I will let this 4 talk me down.
Which actor do you think would take on that role?
What's her name? What's the lady with the big breasts? Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, we just gotta look up. Just type into Google "pig ugly actress" and see what we find.
Pig ugly. Oh my god. Clip that.
Quote that right now.
Pig ugly actress. Let's see what pops up. Okay, Ugly Pig, a short film pops up. Literally just pictures of pigs and I guess Miss Piggy.
Damn, I guess nature's healing. No one's calling anyone pig ugly anymore.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that is a little antiquated. That's why I was taken back a little. Wait a minute. What's wrong with this guy?
Well, IMDb has an ugliest actresses list, so let's see what they think.
Who's on that list? Let's judge it.
We got Sarah Jessica Parker.
She's not.
Uma Thurman.
I'll say this. I think it's a meme. Uma Thurman. She's not conventionally attractive. See, I'm a feminist. I'm too nice, dude.
Got Kristen Stewart. What's going on here? Come on, now.
Who made
that
list?
Who made this list? A person of color? There's only white women, I notice.
Yeah, it seems to be mostly white women on this. Shelley Duvall is on the ugly actress list. Okay, this is fucking stupid.
Okay,
whoever this guy is.
This guy? We need to kill this guy. Dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna post his name and address here.
Okay, 100 people.
Everyone find this man's house and make him feel unsafe.
Does not say by Bat Banks. This guy, Bat Banks. No picture. Yeah, coward. Coward.
You'd never dream
What
of
the
it.
hell? My wife, Kat Dennings, is on this list.
This is
Okay, what the fuck are these like selections? What is this guy smoking? He's got some high standards.
Cameron Diaz, Sandra.
Did he just like pick every actor and like put them in the list? How many names are here?
He just lists off actresses he just knows. Like,
Yeah.
100.
It's 100 of them. So
IMDb member for 23 years. Holy shit!
I didn't know IMDb was around that long. Yeah, it says since 2001.
Oh my god, this guy's insane, dude. Lifetime total. Oh my.
He's got so many. He's got so many IMDb medals. Damn.
Dude, this guy's like IMDb royalty.
Yeah.
It's just tasting women sucks. I mean, I guess that makes sense if you dedicate your whole time to fucking being on IMDb.
Twitter film bros, this is why films suck now. This guy.
Yeah, this guy specifically is why all media is bad now.
Yeah,
you look at his IMDb medals. This is the guy influencing Hollywood.
This guy is the one really pulling the strings. Whoever you think it is, you're wrong. It's this guy.
I think you got the wrong guy. This is the guy we got. We need the Death Note or something, dude, to get this guy. This guy is just too powerful.
Write down Bat Banks at IMDb. Man, that's the new modern Death Note. You can write down someone's Twitter at and kill them.
What's like the most common Twitter ad, so you can just knock out a whole row of people?
Just write down at A, at B, at C. Just get rid of all of them.
What if you kill like a random Twitter ad and it kills like a popular celebrity that was like their secret hidden account? That'd be fucking crazy.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe this fucking list. This list is insane. The selection is just all over the place. It's not. It just feels like just actresses you can just name off the top of his head.
He's got another one here. Celebrities with no talent. Let's see what we got on here. Celebrities. We got Cameron Diaz again. Really hates that woman.
All right,
he's got Amber Heard. Kim Kardashian.
This guy's a meme. He's an NPC. Yeah, only NPC could clock this much time in IMDb.
Yeah, real NPC brain.
Yeah, Cameron Diaz. Well, I guess she hasn't been in a movie in a while, but I don't know if that calls for it.
I think she just retired from being an actress. I guess Shrek 2 wasn't good enough for this guy.
He made a list called Monstrous Births and Pregnancies. Okay, so
what?
I guess it's movies that have like horrible birthing scenes or like evil pregnant shit, because he has the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1 on it.
I see.
Right,
that's still a very specific one.
Yeah, then he has The Unborn and Humanoids from the Deep. That movie is like known for there's like a rape scene by the sea monsters in there.
I see. Very interesting.
Yeah, yes, interesting.
Stroking my chin.
Yes.
Here's a really weird list. Movies that touched me inappropriately.
What the fuck? Okay, this guy's okay. He's been around.
Here
found
come the
a real
monsters.
rabbit hole of content.
Touching me inappropriately is such like an early kind of like 2010 kind of phrase.
Yeah.
To say, right? Yeah, you don't hear too many people say that.
Yeah,
The Brady Bunch in the White House.
This guy's got a real old head. You got to respect him.
Mm-hmm. Gay and bisexual celebrities, so he wouldn't forget.
Yeah, you got to make sure there's just so many nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Shows this you like practical nepotism in Hollywood.
Yeah, it was just a picture of Jaden Smith. It's like, damn, I forgot he existed. I'll be honest. Ever since I saw Neo Yokio, and it's like, man, that was his magnum opus.
Yeah, that was peak. Yeah. Shows you like to guest star on. Okay, did he someone famous? Like, he wants to be on Westworld, House of Cards.
Good for him, honestly. I hope he does it. I hope he gets onto it.
He put fucking Lizzie McGuire. That might be too late for that, dude.
oh man, yeah. This guy is definitely.
This guy goes way back. Oh, The Big Bang Theory. Let's go.
Oh hell yeah! Who doesn't want to be on The Big Bang Theory? Like, if you go back in time and be a character on The Big Bang Theory, would you not? Like, come on now.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be like, yeah. Yeah,
I
would
would
say,
want to like have a one-on-one conversation with the showrunner just because he seems like a very fascinating guy.
I
But
wanna.
I wouldn't be happy to be on that show.
What did the showrunner do?
Theory. He also did 2.5 Men.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch that video about talking about that whole drama between the showrunner and Charlie Sheen?
Oh yeah, like the showrunner just really hated Charlie Sheen. He like dropped a piano on his character's head or something.
There was this kind of like that was like a very particular era where I think they had to drop Charlie Sheen. I forgot what exactly. I think it was because of the cocaine use, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had to drop him, but at the same time, the showrunner and I'll say this, they made that show originally just so his buddy who co-created the show with him could keep his like health insurance. So they made 2.5 Men, right? Which kind of explains a lot because 2.5 Men is like this amalgamation of like typical sitcom tropes, like just combined to one show, you know? That being said, yeah, so after the whole thing with Charlie Sheen and the cocaine and him becoming a meme, they had to drop him. But he didn't want to end the show because he didn't want to put all these people out of work, right? So that's when they bring in Ashton Kutcher, who is like not even like a ladies' man type character. He's supposed to be kind of like a early tech bro nerdy character because
What?
Big Bang Theory was like, his other show, and that was popular. And it's like, oh, well, people like nerds, right? I'll add like a nerd character. That'll switch up the dynamic, But the other fucking actor who's not Charlie Sheen, I forget his name. That's fucking.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Charlie Sheen is kind of like the standout guy there. So like trying to replace him with anyone because like no one cares about the other characters in 2.5 Men.
John Cryer is his name.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like Scott Cryer is his last name.
Right. Boo-hoo, a little baby.
Hey, why don't you stand over there and announce when it starts raining, Mr. Cryer?
I'm the half man.
You know his ass was holding up a little paper going extra, extra, read all about it as a kid.
Yeah, he's from the Great Depression. But so basically they want to put all these guys out of work. They get Ashton Kutcher, who's like a nerdy tech bro guy, and then John Cryer is already like a nerdy guy, so it really doesn't make any sense. Like, and I've never even saw any episode with Ashton Kutcher. I just assumed they just make him another ladies' man character, but it didn't work, And the final season gets kind of weird because they just make him gay married with Ashton Kutcher in the final season for some reason.
Wait, so the dad gay marries
Ashton Kutcher, yeah.
That's so awesome, actually.
Right, and what's interesting is that the boy, Angus T. Jones, he like when he he literally grows up on the show, right? He becomes like an adult. And in the the final season, he stopped showing up, and the excuse is like I think he joined the military, so we don't see him no more. But in real life, he became super religious and stopped being an actor.
No. Oh damn!
Right? Yeah, basically, So they did want to get Charlie Sheen back for that final episode because the final episode was that because do you know what happened to the Charlie Sheen character in universe of the show?
What happened? He died, right?
Yeah, he died. Right. Well, in the final episode, there's a twist. Actually, he didn't die. He got kidnapped by like the stalker character girl, who was like a reoccurring character in the show. And he was being kept in a hole, like fucking Silent of the Lamb style. Right.
Oh my God.
So he escapes and he's sending all these threats to his brother and Ashton Kutcher that he's gonna kill them. And they're all like, "Oh, we can't avoid Charlie. He's gonna get us." And they're like, they just kind of accept their fate, like, "Oh, he's gonna kill us, so whatever," right? And then at the end, Charlie, you see the back of like Charlie's head, like walk up to the front steps and like knock on the door, and then a fucking piano drops on him and kills him. And then the showrunner, then we zoom out, the showrunner is like watching, and he turns to the camera and says, "Winning," and then like a piano falls on him too.
Oh my God!
Right.
And what's kind of so cool.
Yeah, that is really fucking cool of them. And what's interesting is that like that specific company that the showrunner owns, like for their end cards, for like the production kind of like cards at the end, it's always something different in every episode of 2.5 Men because it's him like writing something, like him thinking about what he thought about the episode or what his like headspace was like currently at the time, right? And he writes like this lengthy like like essay about like what was the deal with this final episode in that final episode, and where he talks about that like they were trying to get Charlie Sheen, but Charlie Sheen didn't like the script. He instead wanted the episode to be uplifting and to lead into his new show that he's making, right? But he didn't want to fucking do that because they didn't fucking like that idea, right? So they went with this. That wasn't at the end when we see Charlie Sheen from the back. That's not Charlie Sheen. That's actually John Stamos. Actually, fun fact.
Wow.
And so yeah, so their beef was that's kind of this accumulation of a beef they had. But actually, recently there was another show made by this showrunner called Bookies, which was on HBO Max, and literally that first episode is a 2.5 Men reunion, right? So Charlie Sheen comes back for that show, and we see like the grown-up version of the kid, like he's there too, right? Like he plays a character on that show, and I think they made up behind the scenes, but people don't really talk about that because it's not as exciting as like this whole feud with the showrunner and Charlie Sheen,
Exactly.
Yeah. So I basically just told you that whole like video essay has been going around. I skipped over a lot of details. There's a lot of very kind of interesting things because I think the showrunner is a very interesting character. I think how he like kind of got his jobs was really like kind of cool. And
but I mean, if he made Big Bang Theory after that, then it's like, I guess he was winning at the end of the day.
He was winning.
He sort of popularized nerd culture in the zeitgeist. He
and then
destroyed everything.
The Sheldon-verse.
Yeah,
he invented the Sheldon-verse.
The Sheldon-verse, which is still going because it's getting a spin-off too.
There's gonna be an old Sheldon, or maybe like teen Sheldon.
An old Sheldon, and I don't know, maybe he hangs out with other nerds. Maybe there might be some potential in this idea.
There's so much opportunities in the Sheldon-verse.
I think no, young Sheldon's sister in the show is like getting a spin-off. I seen clips of Young Sheldon recently because they're going around because everyone's like, "Oh, Young Sheldon's actually a decent show," and I believe them. I'm not too interested in watching them, but I believe them. That being said,
CBS hate is kind of overblown in general. It's always from people who don't actually watch TV.
Right.
Yeah.
That being said, I think oh wow, what the fuck was my point that I was gonna say? Oh my god, I had a Young Sheldon point. Damn it. How could I forget? How could I be such a fool?
How could you forget anything about Young Sheldon, honestly?
How could I forget everything about Young Sheldon? Oh no, I watched some clips recently and I got the vibe of the show, and the vibe feels like Sheldon is going through his like nerdy problems where it's like, oh, this code didn't work. I hate this. I'm gonna give up. Right? That's like that's the Sheldon plot in Young Sheldon, but his family is like always going through like drama and like like fucking like familiar like strife type shit, while Sheldon is like, I have autism. I must code.
like imagine if like The Sopranos is going on, but actually the main character was Tony Soprano's son who plays Super Mario 64.
He's a that'd be awesome. Like a mafia movie through the POV of his son who's like a let's player.
Through a gamer's son's POV.
I've always said Game Center CX would be more interesting if there was like a B plot where we follow some Yakuza around.
It should be a movie which like recaps like post 9/11 America, but it's through the POV of one of the Osama bin Laden kids. Because I think they come in all like flavors, like because he's got a kid for like everybody, like he has that one metalhead looking kid.
Oh yeah,
and I think one of his daughters is like a politician who's also like super right wing and everything.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's crazy. The Osama bin Laden bloodline is wild. He's a nepo baby too. In case you wanted another reason not to like him.
I would love to follow that politician daughter around in like a TV show, because you could have a bunch of different scenarios with that. Like you could have some people in like the what is it? They're not Palestinian. They're Iranian.
No. Yeah.
You could have the right wingers there being like, I can't do right wing schemes with you. I hate your father.
Freaking rest in peace, the Iranian president. Am I right, fellas?
Oh,
he passed away.
I didn't even know he was sick.
He was just a kid, man.
He was just a young boy.
He was just a kid. He was a child. You gotta take it away.
The first boy president died in office.
Damn. No, I gotcha.
But yeah, I had no idea that Osama bin Laden had so many children. Like I'm looking at the.
No, he fucks.
Yeah, he definitely did. He fucked like a beast in heat. God bless him.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
that's what was on all of those tapes. The U.S. refuses to release the Osama sex tapes.
Yeah, they were all on his hard drive.
Oh my god!
He had a whole folder in his hard drive said Osama's greatest hits, and it was all like fan cams of his own sex tapes.
he it's all those like generic like guy dick pics that he would just have on him.
Exactly.
He had like a PS3, didn't he? Like a PS2 or something in this cave.
Yeah,
sorry,
I think so.
Like, wait, was it what video games did Osama bin Laden own?
I mean, I know he had like
Counter-Strike, Half-Life, Super Mario Bros, Final Fantasy VII, Dragon Ball Z.
Wow. Yeah, Osama bin Laden seems like the kind of guy who's really into Dragon Ball Z.
Osama the Gamer.
Osama bin Gaming, you know what I mean? That's my new Let's Play channel, guys.
Bin Gaming. Okay, he had some erotic games on there.
Yeah, Meat and Fuck Kingdom.
Yeah, Meat and Fuck Kingdom.
Playing Meat and Fuck Kingdom when the bionic dogs come in.
He's like, oh shit, this is what it looks like.
Didn't he also have like a bunch of Naruto and One Piece on his laptop?
He Dragon Ball Z titles, Street Fighter 4, Storm Rider, Clash of Evil, Devil. He played all through the Devil May Cry series. I guess up until the point where he got killed, right?
Yeah, he was just about to finish the last one. He got his brain splattered against the monitor.
This article is fucking wild. It's using words like even Bin Laden couldn't resist the allure of Mario and Luigi and the rest.
Oh my god!
Mario's seductive aura enraptured even Bin Laden.
He had bootleg copies and emulators for his PC. He had Mario Luigi Partners in Time, New Super Mario Bros, Metro, Yoshi's Island, DS. Man, Partners in Time, not the first one. Damn, he missed out though. Partners in Time was not as good. That's why they skipped it during the remakes. Because it was just, it's all right. It's just okay. It could have been better.
Yeah, I would imagine him playing as like Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. Be like, man, this sucks. I can't imagine anything worse happening today.
Man, this sucks. I'm gonna play Metro Prime Hunters.
Yeah, I think it's cool to imagine Bin Laden had like little gamer lights in his cave and stuff. Maybe like some noise reducing foam.
I'm surprised he didn't have like any he didn't have like any Call of Duty because it's like he didn't want to fight his own forces, in the games.
Yeah,
Bro, you're the reason those games exist, dude.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool, right? Like if you were a terrorist stuff and a whole multi-billion-dollar game franchise happens because of you, you're like, damn.
That would be fucking wild. That'd be very fucking wild. Oh my god.
I'm imagining Osama as like a Twitch streamer, and maybe like his followers could have a pet name like his Big Bombers.
Yeah, you could have like I think he could make a good VTuber. You can't show your face off for obvious reasons, but
there should be
a little
like
voice changer on that.
There should be like a Let's Player who plays every like Osama bin Laden game. Just goes through all of them. We're going through the Osama bin Laden collection this week, guys.
Oh, that would be a hilarious video essay. I played every Osama game.
I played every game Osama bin Laden had in his PC. That'd be awesome. I would watch that just to kind of.
And at the end, it like lays out a list of American atrocities.
It lays out like psychologically the headspace Osama bin Laden has been in. What if you play all those games and then it's like activates the chip in your brain and you have to go commit 9/11 too?
That was the secret code. You had to watch Ants, Chicken code. Little, and Home on the Range all at once.
That Ice Age 3 Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Oh so my cool. God, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad. We have some
I'm glad Osama was able to
Bomb.
find time to have fun. I'm not so happy about the other things he did.
He can look through the noise of the day-to-day life. He could cut through all the bullshit, sit down and game, And I think there's I think we can learn a lot from Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, I'm hoping if there is another Osama bin Laden, they find our podcast on his hard drive.
That would be crazy. That would be insane, dude. Imagine.
I appreciate that he did not pay for Nintendo games. Very base.
I think he'd get. I don't think he could. I don't think he could in a way that wouldn't get him caught.
Yeah, It's not like he's going to GameStop, right?
They interview him and they're like, I would have paid for those games, but someone wouldn't leave me alone.
that would be funny if that's how they got them. Like Nintendo finally cracked down on the emulators, and it's like, wait a minute, this is Osama bin Laden. We know exactly where he is.
What, it's pinging us in a cave in the Middle East. What the fuck? How did it get there? That'd be awful. That would be pretty bad. Damn! Thank you, Nintendo. You did it. You put a criminal in his place.
Yeah,
Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto, thank you for your service to the American people. I'm Obama, and I endorse the Nintendo Wii. We got him.
Maybe Obama has a specialty Wii. I know that the royal family has a specialty Wii that's
a golden Wii.
A golden Wii. You gotta make a movie where you gotta heist a heist movie where you gotta steal that golden Wii.
That should be like a Big Bang Theory movie or something. Like bring the cast together. They have to steal the golden Wii.
Sheldon, we got one last job.
Guys, I want to go home. You don't understand, Penny. It belongs in a museum.
Okay, King. Okay, I mean, hey, King Charles, any day now, dude. He's gone.
He's gonna be fucking out of there, dude.
He's gonna be.
They probably auctioned off the golden Wii for his potions, which didn't work.
I need my potions. when he said. Yeah.
Maybe he sold the golden Wii to make that cool portrait of himself where he looks like that Bloodborne boss,
This is me after I drink all the potions and they don't work. That fucks though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that cool butterfly.
I love it when it's the typical royalty cover themselves in blood, but they don't have blood on their hands.
It is bizarre that's that's what we want in our house. Our leader looking like an actual monster with black eyes.
And fucking that's what I want. I want a picture of my dad in hell, right over the fucking mantle, dude.
Maybe just everyone in the royal family just fucking hates him and wants him to be burning in hell right now so they can get the seat.
What's that one quote that's like, they better not send me to hell because I'm gonna be the ruler or something like that. Yeah. That's the vibe I get, That's really is the vibe that I get from this. It fucks. And whoever said it looked like a Doro Hidoro cover is 100% correct.
Oh yeah, really it does.
Good. Yeah. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Was I gonna? I was talking. I've been trying to think about next major project that I want to do, and I'm on the fence about doing this YouTube, doing a long form YouTube like all the popular kids are doing, Yeah, because I've been for a good while now. I've been talking about doing my own kind of for people who don't know the fucking PCP. They used to, well, I guess. Actually, no, I can still say used to because they're not around no more. There's only one guy left, so I don't think they fucking count, right? But
yeah,
they used to have these university lectures where they just kind of lecture on the topic and bullshit with their buddies, right? And I've been kind of I've been tempted to do my own, and I'm gonna say this: not all the lectures are good, I think the best lectures were the ones where the information they were giving you isn't information that's easily accessible or someone has not put it all together. You get me?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You don't need a Final Fantasy lecture.
Right. You don't need to go. you don't need to go through the plot beats of every Final Fantasy game because like it's not like they're connected really, you know,
Yeah.
in any way. It's not like
The
yeah,
most
there's just
interesting bits
no
of that lecture
insight.
were just like little anecdotes that you could just like spit out on TikTok. Did you
Right,
know
exactly.
that there's a character from one of the earlier Final Fantasies who shows up in every other subsequent Final Fantasy?
Right, exactly.
Leave a comment below if you know this character's name.
So what I've been tempted to do is I wanted to do kind of a lecture where I literally just recap the entirety of Ant-Man in the Marvel universe. Specifically Hank Pym, like the original Ant-Man, right? Because yeah, and I was gonna read every single comic he's ever appeared in, like every appearance ever, you know. So not just like solo books, but like every team he's been in, every like cameo. Just read all of it. I mean, up to a point. There's kind of like I don't want to like I don't want to. I think I'll read because I think like 2 years back they dropped like the Ant-Man anniversary book, right?
Yeah.
And it was this kind of like crossover with like 4 Ant-Mans from different eras, and they beat up one big villain, you know, and I think okay, I probably would just end it there, right? The entire recap because I think that one because the direction that the Ant-Man character goes is very kind of interesting. I think the biggest thing people know about Ant-Man is like that he slapped the Wasp, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, why would he do that? I need to watch this lecture and find
I
out.
need to watch this 5-hour lecture of this guy just going for everything.
Ant-Man.
Because he's the kind of character who I think I think the most interesting kind of like when these long continuity kind of like comic book characters. I think the most interesting ones are the ones who aren't popular because like people try so hard to make them popular, to make them go in directions that will be like, oh yeah, people will fuck with this, you know, and when it doesn't work, they keep like retrying, right? And that happens like a lot to kind of like Hank Pym, you know, because he's gone through so many different aliases, like so many people have gone through like different fucking angles with the characters, you know. And aside from like, you know, him slapping the Wasp and everything, there's like way more stuff surrounding all that too, you know. And I think that's pretty like interesting. And it would literally be like, I'd be starting from reading comics from like the fucking 60s all the way up until like comics from like 2020, you know, that's like be the whole era I'm covering, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think it definitely works because like Ant-Man's already kind of like, he's an obscure one, but he's one that everyone kind of knows about.
Yeah.
So
people are aware
detailing
of
his
him.
history.
Yeah, people are aware of him, and he's not that popular as fucking like an Iron Man or a Captain America, right? So he's in that nice little kind of like space of like, oh, I'm aware of that guy, but not too much. And then when they see the length of the video, it's like, oh wow, that's probably a lot. I was also thinking about like making my own like Ant-Man cosplay, making the fucking big ass like gray helmet he wears, you know.
or you could just find like look up like a Halloween ant costume, you know.
The Halloween ant costume, I probably will not make something that looks as good as like this, right?
You know, I think you can rock this look.
Oh wait, let me see. Let's let's go. Yeah, I covered that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to my video. We're gonna talk about Ant-Man.
As you can see, I know a thing or two about Ant-Man.
As you can see,
it is cool when
Ant-Man
YouTubers like have special costumes for the video subject matter. Like all those videos from Spear Hunter when she puts on a costume for the main character.
Did you Did you see the new Jenny Nicholson video? Because she costume changes like a lot in that video.
Yeah. That one was pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty neat.
I don't like Angry Joe, but everyone says he does costumes too, and I'm like, well, that would be great if I didn't dislike him.
He's just too dang angry, I guess.
How are people like fucking with like Angry Joe? Is he chill? Because I feel like people are very like neutral about Angry Joe. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's done anything to evoke anyone's ire. He's just like existing, you know. He hasn't
like pivoted to like anti-woke stuff. Right? right?
Yeah, he's just pissed off in general.
He's just pissed off. He's pissed off at everybody, not just women, right? But I think that yeah, he hasn't pivoted anti-woke. Like I think the irate gamer has gone anti-woke.
Oh, he has?
Yeah. So there was like a podcast that he was doing with a buddy, and he mentions like, yeah, I'm just tired of all this like current woke shit. And it's like, dude, I think he just says, I don't know if he has like expanded on that. I mean, like, hey, let's check it out. Let's check out this channel right now, irate gamer. Let's see what's his last.
I didn't realize he was still out there. I remember the last thing I remember from him is that he did a crossover with AVGN, and he seemed really excited about that. And AVGN was like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like this is a new low for him.
I guess I'll throw you a bone.
So Chris Bores.
Damn, he's still uploading stuff. Irate Gamer Rewind, Press Your Luck, Spoof, No Whammy, 1 day ago. Right.
Damn, yeah, he's still on that. He's still brandishing those game cartridges with ire.
He's still mad at those classic games,
He's so mad at Indiana Jones and Tiny Toons.
Eventually, you gotta let it go, man. Like, move on, bro.
He's irate. What do you want?
Man, go. What are you doing here? Go back to your wife and kids, man.
We got a family,
you should pivot
dude.
to something like the sleepy happy gamer. Like, here's a game that really lowers my blood pressure and makes me sleepy.
I think if I had a chance, go back in time and be kind of like an ironic happy gamer. Like I play all the bad games, but I always try to like act like, oh, this is perfect if you just want to play for a little bit because you constantly die in this game.
I was about to say, I think there used to be a guy called the Happy Video Game Nerd who tried to just talk about games they liked.
Yeah, it is a one joke bit.
There's a guy that I used to watch, a Happy Console Gamer. I don't watch him because his personality is kind of very dry. He also has these videos where his wife is also there, and I'm like, does she want to be there? What's going on?
You need a happy PC gamer.
There used to be one reviewer I watched a lot when I was like a kid. It was a guy called the Wii Viewer, and he would always review Wii games. That was his whole thing. And he had like his 2 children on with him, and like, It obviously, like over time, he had like another. It was originally just one child, and eventually had another one, and it was like a generational thing of reviewing Wii games.
When one became too old, he birthed another one to kind of fill up that space.
Yeah, and it's like, man, what are you doing now that the Wii doesn't exist anymore? I guess just review whatever the fuck.
I guess you could do Wii U, right?
Yeah, but the Wii U is 10 years old.
Yeah, that's true. Huh? I was thinking about another angle with these like video gamers, dude. Imagine if like they got to reboot the ABGN and it's like he passed away and he gives all these old games to his grandkids. They never played it before. They start playing it like, whoa, these suck ass.
Then he's the curse is finally lifted.
Yeah.
This kid puts on the iconic glasses and white shirt. He TFs into James Rawl.
Did you hear about I think they were like advocating to have like certain internet shows be eligible for like Golden Globes?
I heard something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What internet shows?
Like Hot Ones, I think was one arguing for it, right?
And one about like chicken lunch dates or something, which I had never heard of.
I've never heard of that. I mean, Hot Ones is just like an interview show. Like I guess they can. I assume they have their own sort of award shows.
I guess it's like the production.
I like that one sub-series they had, Heat Eaters, with that Asian chef lady, where she goes places and it's like, they have spicy food here. Let's eat some. And I'm like, hell yeah.
They have shitty food. Let's eat that. There should be like an angry video game nerd type who lives in India and he eats a bunch of street food and he's always talking about how bad it is. Damn, yeah, clip that. Cheesy said something racist again.
Yeah, everyone's got to say something there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's got to be one, right? Just look up ABG and dubbed in Hindi.
The rice was orange. It was awful. I'd rather drink a can of Ghost ooze.
Ghost ooze.
What's that? There's like a fucking Anthony Bourdain quote I've been seeing a lot, where it's like he's like, eat at a local restaurant tonight, get the cream sauce, have a cold pint at 4 o'clock in a mostly empty bar, go somewhere you've never been, listen to someone you think you may have nothing in common with you, order the steak rare, eat an oyster, have a Negroni, have two, be open to a world where you may not understand or agree with the person next to you, but have a drink with him anyway, eat slowly, tip your server, check in on your friends, check in on yourself, enjoy the ride. That's like an Anthony Bourdain quote, right?
Yeah, that sounds like him.
And I think I've been seeing people like use that as like a meme. Like they change the things he say, where it's like, go to the shittiest restaurant, order the worst thing they got on the menu, piss on the floor.
Yeah, fucking evil Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah,
Like, don't eat at a local restaurant. Get the shittiest sauce.
There should be one AVG, and he's all like, go to your local game store, buy the shittiest game they have, play it to 4 a.m, don't beat it, yell, scream until your neighbors call the cops.
Game.
Review every Wii U game.
Damn, yeah, I can't wait until he gets to the Wii era. Just sort of completes that joke where he's an old man reviewing the Wii.
He's isn't he there now? Like, I swear I saw him review like some Wii games now.
Maybe I think I remember.
Has he reviewed
it was a while
PS2
ago.
games?
I know he's reviewed like Sonic 06. I think that's the latest game he's reviewed, and that was really jarring to see. Because, like, man, you were already an established creator when this game came out.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Oh my god, he freaking this thumbnail is awesome. I think James' receding hairline is really is like the French kiss here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like how the shirt isn't completely buttoned up. That's how you know that he's a gaming geek.
He's fucking pissed off. Yeah, I think he's got to really shave his head, just sort of go full Doug Walker,
There should be like the slob gamer. Like he's always eating while he's playing games. He's like covering the controls with cheese dust. And the thing is that he eats so much like snacks and garbage around the games stop functioning because the fucking powder and from the fucking junk food he's eating gets in, and they like clog up the game and make it stop working.
That's actually a good idea, because you could hook in people by it being like video game content, but then also it's a mukbang, but also those channels that just like destroy hardware for the pleasure of like 7-year-olds, all wrapped into one.
Yeah, this could be a TikTok. Yeah, like just the most disgusting gamer plays a game, eats like sauced up like chicken wings while he's fucking on the controller.
Yeah, just eating the grossest food imaginable. Yeah, this sounds like a great idea.
And like at the end of every video, he still wins the game.
He's that good. He's that good.
He's so damn good. If his hands weren't covered in grease, it would honestly be too easy for him.
There should be like a speed run challenge where you gotta eat like a whole plate of like sauced up barbecue wings while you're like speed running fucking I don't know Halo or something.
Yeah, you
can't wipe like your hands.
A new speed run thing where it's like you drink a whole gallon of milk and see how far you get in Super Mario Brothers before you throw up.
And after becoming the most subscribed channel on YouTube, he does a Hot Ones interview where he's just like shotgunning every single wing. And he's like, are these supposed to be spicy? I've had spicier Mario Maker levels.
He looks directly in the camera with his fucking brown teeth.
Oh, no. They're all stained up.
Just fucking visible green fog comes out of it.
Next time we see him, he has veneers, but he doesn't point it out. He just doesn't really like want you to like focus in on too much. But he has the fucking veneers, like the pure white fucking teeth, and they fall in the middle of the gameplay. They fall out, and we see the little like skinny shaved teeth there inside of his mouth. That they have to do to put on the fucking veneers.
Yeah, a real Boogie 2988 kind of smile.
That's awesome. Damn, that guy's still around. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because like he talk about like someone who has to like pretend that he's gonna kill himself every month to make money.
yeah, just doing whatever the hell he's got to do.
He's like, I'm just out here working, guys. I'm just out here working, and if you don't like that, that's fine. No, I won't apply for a job. If I get close to it, I'm just gonna tell them about all the pornos that I was involved in.
Just tell them that I was fucking nonstop on camera.
Oh my god, this is crazy. I think he broke up with his 18-year-old girlfriend or 20-year-old girlfriend. Yeah. I don't think that's together. It's just kind of crazy. It's crazy he still has a house. I don't know who's fucking paying for all that shit.
Yeah, it really seems like that should be the first thing to go. But who
he
am
had
I
all
to
that
say?
like gamer merch and stuff. I'm sure someone is like,
people.
yeah, I'll take a lightly greasy Master Chief helmet.
Boogie 2988 merch.
I think the funniest part of that documentary was like when he was trying to sell like some magic cards to some guy, and he came in being like, "Hey, so I'm really desperate, by the way, and I'll take anything, but can I get this amount?" And then the guy was obviously like, "No, I'll give you this amount." And he's like, "God damn it, why do you have to do this to me?"
Okay, you know what? This Boogie merch might be worth it, actually.
What's the Boogie merch?
Check this out.
Oh my god!
That does go unbelievably hard. Actually, I think you should wear that shirt in your Ant-Man video.
Yeah, suck it, nerd. I want to wear this shirt.
Does he sell shirts of him holding the pistol?
Yeah, he has that. Like that's not even like the picture that I want. I want the picture where he's like pointing the pistol. Actually, you know what? Speaking of that picture is like it's a recreation. It's not the same photo. Yeah, that's him doing a pose. Oh yeah. Wait, hold up. Yeah, no.
I'm gonna tell people if I ever buy this shirt, I'm gonna tell people that's Dan's lot.
yeah. This is obviously like that's not the same picture. You know what? It might be though if I had to guess. He if he tries to use that picture, he could get like sued by Frank Castle, and that'd be like something I can see them wanting to like goad him to trying that. That's why he played it safe by just wearing the same shirt, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he wore
and people
the same
still buy
shirt.
it because it's a reference to that thing.
Yeah, damn. How many of you are buying this? Sometimes it's I don't know. Sometimes I wish I could see like the stats of like, oh, who's buying this? How often is like, people?
I want to see the stats for those Mega 64 T-shirts. Like, how much are they making from those?
I mean, I think that's like their main source of income is the shirts.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just funny every time like Rocco is like, yeah, I'm going to do something with this money. And everyone's like, wow, Rocco, how do you have more money than us?
Okay, shop. I think because with the shirts, you with their shirts, they like rotate through like all their shirts aren't always available. It's kind of a lot of it's like limited time, like availability, right? So that creates like a kind of a scarcity, and I think that's smart because it's almost like they know they're like not like I don't know. I don't think they would make a crazy amount of money if they have all
them up.
Yeah, exactly. So they have to like wait for people's like demand to pique interest. I kind of like this one. I got like a Tamagotchi shirt.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
This looks way.
They have a similar strategy with the Has-Been Hotel merch. Every time they do a merch video, they're like, well, these designs will be gone. Like, oh, they're already gone. Fuck you.
No, that's
that's a good way to do it because it just you got to make people panic buy things almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right. You got to create like scarcity, right? And I mean it's smart because like I said, you're not they don't I'd say they're humbled in that way. Right, because other people just slaps all their shirts on there and then they're just there like fucking like collecting dust, But if you kind of like, you create demand for people wanting to get the shirts, and then you rotate around the designs and all of that constantly. It it makes people want to pay attention to see what's like available. I kind of wanted to try something like that with like comics, but I don't know. It might be just better if you just had your comics available to sell all the fucking time.
Yeah, I don't know if that would really. I feel like people are more likely to buy merchandise just in general and having it rotate.
Yeah, merchandise like shirts, they're more of a luxury good. So it kind of makes sense to kind of like treat them this particular way than like something that like, well, I mean, there's a little bit more use out of a comic, I guess, I mean, you use the shirt, you fucking wear it around, right? But
yeah.
I don't know.
After you get to a certain point, you could probably pull that off. It's kind of like how there's a whole Wu-Tang album that's only owned by one guy.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's even legally allowed to like leak it.
Damn.
Even I think he's tried, and he's he keeps getting like, I don't know if cease and desist, but I think he could potentially get sued if he like leaks it, which is crazy. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the whole like there's only one Wu-Tang album and only this guy has it. That feels very kind of like money grubby.
I didn't realize that. So what, he bought the one album and it's just like hoarding it for himself?
Well, he has no choice. Like, he can't like leak it. That's like part of it. Once you buy it, you're the only one allowed to listen to it, right? Yeah,
I guess so.
Actually,
they could always.
I mean, that's
they
what
could
I
always
heard
make
him say. I remember.
They could always make up like a fake story where it's just like, oh man, my house got robbed. So my Wu-Tang album is gone. Oh, it got uploaded on YouTube. What?
I could see the publisher having that clause though. Like they probably would look at it as like, well, since you have the masters, you're free to do what you want privately, but we still technically own every other element of this. We have the stems. We own the artists contractually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
That's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just looking at these Mega 64 accessories. You could get their official HDMI cable.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It has the Mega 64 Expo logo on it. And they had like plushes. Whoa, these were like pretty affordable. These plushes were like $8. That's crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, nah. They're all sold out.
Could fill a room with derricks. Hey, don't go in there. That's my Rocco room.
That's my
Rocco. Now I want to go in the Rocco room. I have not cleaned it.
They have like this kind of like this character that Derek plays on one of the streams right here, and they got like Garrett over. I think this is Garrett. It looks like them reviewing Mega 64 merch. I remember there was one podcast where they were like looking for their iTunes and they were looking for the comments of their iTunes, and they saw like a negative comment where someone's like, "Yeah, dude, Mega 64 is just a glorified like t-shirt store now, dude. It's not a fucking. They're not real YouTubers anymore." Damn, but they got them. I mean, that being said, it's working for them. I don't really see anyone else really like playing the shirt game as well as they do it,
True.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they seem to have a lot of varied designs and stuff, and it's not just like generic stuff on it or anything. Like, it seems like they put a lot of thought into it.
You ever seen the Super Eye Patch Wolf shirts with like?
Oh yeah, I know he's got like a whole merch line and stuff. That stuff's pretty neat.
And it has like lore or something.
Yeah, I don't know how you add more lore to a shirt line, but hey, man, I guess that's a selling point for some people.
I'll tell you how you add lore. It's very simple. You add a bunch of fucking writing to the shirt. Like, look at this. They're just like writing all over it.
Oh damn!
It's like character descriptions, right? And each character has like a bunch of shit on there describing things.
Oh, these are like fighting game characters for a game that doesn't exist.
I mean, I guess
it's like for some story he wants to tell through shirts.
I'm too lazy to write a story. Let me tell it for shirts.
It's a way to do it while making money off of it. Who's got time to write a book or make a comic? I
had an idea for I had an idea for a comic where like there's like these two girlfriends and they're complaining about one of them is complaining about their boyfriend being like, my boyfriend only has anime shirts, it's awful. And then the other one's like, at least your boyfriend isn't a film fan. And then it cuts to like a flashback and he's like, all right, honey, I'm ready to go. It's like, you're not wearing that. And he's got a fucking Salo shirt on. So this is just on his shirt.
Damn.
He's
like, that's a rough one to go to Walmart in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no one will catch it, right? Like, no one's gonna fucking be like, "Yo, is that a Salo shirt?" At least your boyfriend's not a film fan.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is cool. I would buy the Salo shirt just to keep it in my house. I wouldn't walk around with it. I'm not that crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely a real indoor shirt. Like I can't think of many times when you can wear this and not look like a serial killer.
These are my fucking pajama shirt, okay? When it gets too cold at night, all right?
Yeah.
So don't make fun of me.
Don't make fun of my Salo shirt just because I came here to pick up my son in it from school.
I think all right. Just one more shirt I want to look at. I'm looking at the Mr. Beast merch line to see what they got, and it's just his logo. That's mostly just it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like most YouTubers or whatever, they'll just have like a logo or maybe like a PNG of their face or whatever. So
isn't Mr. Beast like a millionaire or something? He couldn't pay the requisite $500 to get someone to like do a Fiverr design for him.
I mean it's crazy. Like
I'm gonna have to like at Mr. Beast saying like, "Yo, dude, you're a millionaire. What are these designs, dude?
Let me design this, dude. I can destroy these."
Oh wait, no, I did not mean to link Salo again. My bad. I guess I'll just link the shirt website because it won't let me like copy the images. But what is this?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would not buy that.
Yeah. I literally could not imagine wearing a shirt like that in public.
I think this one's my favorite one because it's like when you look at it, you cannot read the beast. Like it says beast on there, but it's like the same color as the shirt.
Yeah,
so
it's
it
just
blends in.
It's just a purple shirt.
That has a hidden word. Yeah, none of these hit. All these kind of suck. I'm not.
Maybe after Mr. Beast dies and I'm like 70 years old, it would be cool to wear a Beast shirt because no one would know
when he passes. From. Yeah, you're in the retirement home wearing a Mr. Beast shirt. It's like, Grandpa, who's that? He was a great man. He became the president.
He's the president of this great nation.
He was the vice president for Trump's second term, and then Trump passed away.
Your cockroach feed bar that used to be called Feastable.
I think I found one that looks. It's probably the only one I found that looks halfway decent. It's kind of neat.
That's not too bad.
It's kind of neat little like stylization of his little Mr. Beast.
Yeah, if I was 12 years old and I saw that kid wearing that, I would be like, wow, he's so cool.
Yeah, I would think that kid's so badass.
Yeah, give me the Mr. Beast in Japanese writing, please, with the Mr. Beast, old school Japanese art piece. What is that? It was like a mountain lion or something? Is that what that's supposed to be? Active. Ooh, let's see. Okay, you get the Mr. Beast ball. It's like blue.
Blue. Yeah, it's like a basketball that's just blue.
It just says Beast on it. This is I don't know. He's got to like. I know Mr. Beast was talking about like how he tries really hard to never show any personality in his videos. Right? Like that was something he was like not complaining about, but something he was like admitting to, and it's kind of interesting how much of a face he's putting up. And then I'm looking at the merch, and I'm like, oh damn, well I see it in your merch too, buddy. I don't see no personality there either.
Hey, some people just like slop. It's okay.
There's no anime girls on any of these shirts. He's missing out. Make like an anime.
He would sell so many of those.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to move
Where's
on.
the Beast waifu?
Yeah.
Where's Mrs. Beast? You know what I mean?
Where's Mrs. Beast? Yeah. Fuck. Never mind. I just linked that fucking shit again. I was gonna link the Mr. Beast pajama pants. Yeah, the pajama pants. The Mr. Beast pajama pants stay on during sex. By the way, I'm not taking these off. That's how I go into beast mode.
Oh man, yeah, those are some good pajama pants to wear to school, I'd say.
Exactly.
You don't understand, Doctor. When I'm wearing the pajama pants, I feel like $1 million.
He got Mr. Beast like football too. That's like just like the ball. So he's covering his bases. He got basketball, football.
Yeah, all the hits.
Yeah.
The Doctor lifts up their smock to reveal they're wearing a Mr. Beast t-shirt and like, yeah, man, I know.
This one's not too bad. This one's like a kind of an Odd Future-esque vibe.
Yeah, like a nice like yellow hoodie.
I can't tell if I'm looking at one that looks almost like AI generated a little. This one's got like the
That's
logo. This one's got like a logo of like a robot creature on it, and I don't know if this was like fully like rendered like in 3D or if they just typed it into a prompt or something.
Are they allowed to call it a Futurama hoodie?
Futurama hoodie.
Well, yeah, Futurama is like a
why?
Isn't that like an existing thing? Like it before the show came out.
Oh, I had no idea.
If you type in Futurama hoodie, you get like a bunch of like Futurama merch, and the Mr. Beast merch is sprinkled there. Oh wow, this is awesome! I know what I'm gonna wear for this next election, and when I walk into the polls, I'm gonna wear this hoodie when I walk in to vote this November.
Kill all units, Bender.
Kill all units, Bender.
That'd be so cool.
I would love to wear that to my local polling station because it's located in a church.
Yeah, I just think Bender's policies is what this country needs right now. I could admit that. I'm a big enough to admit that. I'm a big boy.
Yeah, maybe come in with like a shirt that says like Joker for president or something so people know what you're really messed up.
That's all it says. That's all it says. Joker for president. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Excuse me, I need a change of address form.
Joker for president? Someone's got to stop this guy.
This guy's insane. We need to stop him immediately.
and it's like, no, but we live in the USA where you're allowed to vote for whoever you want. We can't stop him. Oh no. This is what we get for living in democracy. Oh, grr. I don't like this Joker fella.
This Joker fella, he can really eat one.
He's crazy. He's off the cuffs. He's insane, this guy. All right. Okay. I think. Okay. That's it. The shirt episode. It's over. It ends right now. No more shirts. No more merch.
Everyone, take off your shirts right now.
We'll sell.
If you're listening to this, take your shirt off.
We won't sell merch unless, like, I don't know. I've always been the policy of like, if it's something I wouldn't wear, I don't want to sell it. But like. Sometimes some people wear some atrocious things, like a shirt with a Batman logo. I think that's like the worst thing ever is a shirt with a Batman logo. And I'm not even being funny right now. I just don't want to know that you like Batman. That's if I meet you in person, I don't even want to be aware you like Batman. And I'm not joking here. I'm not trying to pull a little prank. That's what I'm saying. I just don't like kind of like graphic tees is my real point, I guess.
Right? Yeah, you're not a big graphic tee guy.
No, not a big graphic tee guy,
Yeah, no, that's fair. Especially if they just don't have any kind of unique design, like you said, just sort of like a PNG of a logo or whatever.
Yeah, like I mean, maybe I think if people could make like button up short sleeves because I wear that constantly, and I wouldn't mind wearing like if the button up short sleeve is like subtle and it's like I don't know, when it's copyrighted characters on it, I'd be down to wear it, unless it's the fucking Goku shorts, the button up Goku short sleeve with the flames on it, you know what I'm talking about. Goku fire button up shirt. You know what I'm talking about? I used to see them all the time.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Like, you think a shirt like this would be something you'd rock, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All this like stolen art, all this stolen deviant art.
Exactly.
This is like someone on DeviantArt thought like, these are my Batman villain redesigns, and someone found him and just slapped him on his shirt.
Slapped him onto a button-up shirt.
No, the shirt. I mean,
are these supposed to be the designs from Batman Arkham?
I don't know. They give me like a young kid like redesigning like Batman villain. This is the kind of shirt I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, those are insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are like the like.
Oh wow,
the ones that have like dragons and fire on them and stuff.
Right, exactly.
Like I remember I had a lot of those as a kid because I thought, damn, these are so cool.
I would probably wear something like this. Maybe if they made the Kame house like PNG smaller, I would fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, my merch is gonna be buttoned up short sleeves like this, but it's gonna have little pictures of Bongo's face just covered all over it like a pattern. That's gonna be my merch down the line.
Yeah. Exactly. Make like a little.
Oh yeah, someone really needs to like take a scalpel to this shirt. The pattern needs to be offset so that it doesn't get cut off where it buttons up. I think making it smaller would fix that problem. But also, they got to redo the design because it seems like it cuts off on the right side.
I would kill for like I think the only graphic tee design that I think would be kind of interesting would be like it'd be like a black shirt and it would have like a picture of my character from Villain-verse, Dirty Bomb, but it's just her face.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'll pull up the image so people get a clear idea. My computer is being awesome. It's being really cool right now with the way it's fucking lagging. You know,
I typically prefer to buy solid colors, but right now I'm wearing a graphic tee that is a MPAA ratings sort of like design, but it says, "I woke up and chose ... rated R restricted violence."
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Damn,
that's hardcore.
That is pretty hardcore, actually.
Under 17 required accompanying parent or adult to interact with me.
Yo, keep your kids away from this guy.
yeah, that's just as fucked up as Joker for president.
Yeah, it is. Some might say it might be even more fucked up, to be honest.
It's impossible. No one's more fucked up than the Joker.
No one's more fucked up than the Joker, dude. That's no, there's no way.
Oh no, he's the strangest there is.
More fucked up than the Joker? No.
That is fucking crazy, man.
What the fuck are you doing, man? Stop. Wow, I cannot find this image. I cannot find this image. Oh, don't you love it? Don't you love having all your images unorganized? Isn't that so cool?
Oh yeah,
I guess
that's why I don't repost a lot of older art because it's like, is it in the 2021 folder or the 2020 folder?
Okay, I found it. Yeah, so imagine like a Dirty Bomb like face just on a black shirt. I think that could go hard. It's like subtle enough, I feel.
Yeah, it's a neat enough design where people don't know what it is. It looks nice.
Yeah,
there are a lot of girls on like Twitter that have a bomb or like an exploding emoji in their handle. I'm pretty sure they would buy this T-shirt.
That means their pussy is the bomb. Is what they're trying to say.
That's what that means.
Actually, I don't know. It means they have STDs, dude. They're a bomb. They're a ticking time bomb. It got repurposed by the cancer community. It means their life is on a time limit. They're the bomb. If you
they're about to blow up.
They're about to blow up.
Possible.
This is awful. That's awful. And I think with that, I think we're almost about to hit the 2-hour mark, and I think that's a good place to fucking stop. This is
I'd say so.
I think this is the worst episode so far. No, we have worse episodes. I have this problem where every time I'm done recording, I'm like, oh, that went awful. Oh, it was so boring. And then I re-listen to it. I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Like I'm very self-conscious about how these like come out, you know. I don't know if you guys ever re-listen to episodes you've been on. I re-listen to like almost every episode all the time.
Yeah, sometimes I'll listen through on some of them.
I listened to the last episode yesterday, and I was mildly entertained.
Yeah, it's great when like, oh, I sound entertaining enough, you know. I don't sound like some little geek, some little nerd. Well, I do sound like that, but you know, not
some little Poindexter.
Some little Poindexter, some little dweeb, some little gay boy, you know.
You can't be having that.
I don't want people to think I'm gay now. I can't have that.
No, I am not gay.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay. You can't.
I love pussy. I love pussy.
I love pussy. I love butthole, but only girl butthole. I'm not gay. Okay. You can't say these things about me. All right. Okay. Superspoe. Where can people find you at?
You can find me on Twitter and DeviantArt as per usual.
Mm-hmm, nice. You're still on DeviantArt? That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Who isn't on DeviantArt in 2024? That's where everyone's going to, all the cool kids.
Really? Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
I do get some activity on DeviantArt for art that does poorly everywhere else.
Really?
Yeah.
I know that on DeviantArt.
I post something on Twitter, everyone's like, whatever. I post on DeviantArt, that's like 15 clicks.
I know on DeviantArt you can also suppress AI content, so it's like you don't have to see that stuff.
Really? You gotta tell me how to enable that.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad, I would say.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't get much attention. Like, I mean, I actually haven't made any new DeviantArt account to repost art. I've been just kind of sticking to the Twitter and TikTok and Instagram are the only places where I have any kind of reach with my art, you know.
I mean, this is to be working for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's where I'm sticking to until those fucking implode.
I've also just been on DeviantArt for like a decade, so it's like
that is the key to stick with what's working for you rather than spreading yourself thin.
Oh yeah, no, you're DeviantArt royalty, aren't you, Superspoe? Aren't you Spoe?
No, there are much older heads there than me. Like I think if you've been on DeviantArt for like 20 years, they give you a little badge that says like veteran, like veteran in the DeviantArt wars.
Yeah, but how many llamas do you have?
I got a pretty epic ninja llama. I won't lie.
But I'm looking at your DeviantArt right now.
Yeah.
How long have you been on DeviantArt? How long have you had this account for a DeviantArt?
I've had this account for like 11 years.
11 years. Damn. 9 more years, and you got it. You got the veteran status.
Exactly.
I'm looking for.
They should give a special badge to like everyone who had an account before they went with what was it called? Shade Dawn.
Gay Dawn.
Gay Dawn.
When they changed the design.
Oh yeah.
Like everyone who had an account before then should get a special badge.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
If only.
You're in a lot of groups. Vampire expansion? What? I'm just gonna start.
Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna read it for every group name and just say it really loud and be like, "What?" Like, I just heard about this concept now.
I've never heard of this before. This is crazy.
Yo, this gallery sucks. All the images are blocked. I can't see them. No, I'm not gonna log back into my old account.
We'll never log into DeviantArt.
I'm not gonna do that ever again. You can't make me. You got 766 llamas.
Yeah, I know. I got like a super ninja llama. They changed their name depending on. Yeah, you know, it's very epic. You know,
that is very epic. This is like how much can you sell those llamas for now?
I don't think you can sell them because you can just give people llamas for free. So it's like,
do they still do DeviantArt points? Or wasn't
yeah, I think so, but no one uses them.
Yeah,
I think you spend points for commissions.
But no one uses them. Just use regular money.
I heard you could do that. I heard people have tried that, but most people are going to be like, no, fuck off. Give me real money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, no one's gonna fucking be like, oh yeah, you're giving me DeviantArt points. What's the fucking exchange rate for DeviantArt points?
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to spend some of my Robux for a closed species adopt.
How much Roblox would you want for one commission, Spo?
Let's look at the Robux conversion rate here.
Roblox conversion rate.
In the future, Robux will be the only valid form of currency.
True.
So it's good to know.
After Jojo Siwa signs the Robux Stablecoin Act,
Man,
that's when it will
800
happen.
Robux is $10. That's crazy. That's not sustainable.
And your commissions are. Let me see, because let's say I become a Robux millionaire in the next week or something. All right, so for tier 3, it's $50, right?
Yes. So 50. So like the lowest is like 400 for $5 essentially. So
yeah.
that'd be 4,000.
I would need around basically I would need like 3,700. No, 37,000 Robux to get one Superspoe commission.
Yeah, at that point you just use regular money. It's less confusing.
No, I'll stay by my morals. I'll use the Robux.
Well, hey, I'm glad you're willing to dig your heels on this.
Buy other cryptos. Okay, how many? Let me see how many Papa coins I need to get one Spoke.
What is a Papa coin?
I don't know. It's like Pepe, but he's a dad.
Oh my god.
Good for him, honestly.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. How to buy Papa coin. All right. We're not gonna look into that. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, if you have some spare Robux, Superspoe is not currently taking commissions. But when he does, jump in on that,
Yeah, if you ever see me in Roblox, it's probably not me, but if you do.
If you ever see me hanging out in the woods, that's not me. That's the doppelganger that's trying to kill my family. So don't approach us.
That's the skinwalker. He ate my entire chihuahua.
He ate my fingernail. Now he can look like me, but he can't sound like me. So if you ask him a question, that's the test to see if that's the real me. Don't trust his word. He talks in riddles.
Yeah. He can't listen to podcasts. They burn his skin, so I can say his here safely.
They burn his skin. That's what happens to women if you tell them you're into podcasts. It burns their skin. No, get away from me.
Oh, you're a podcaster. I'm gonna die.
All right, Julia, where can people find you?
You can check out my stuff at VQ. cd.in. It's my website where I keep all of my cool stuff. Updates incoming. I just need to get more time. It's crazy.
No, I feel it. Yeah. We all need to get more time. It's awful. Fucking Biden's America. I need 5 jobs. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
It is crazy. Are y'all just doing like one day job here? I guess not to be too personal with the questions.
I have a day job, but I also supplement my income with technical work. I'm technically a webnet master now for 3 local businesses.
Oh,
and then I do stuff for my dad, which I should just stop doing because he's a baby.
What about you, Spo? Do you have just the one day job?
Yeah, I mostly just do commissions.
Damn. He's living that commission life. That's cool. Damn. That's cool that works. I think for sure. I think I'm gonna stop doing commissions and just try to reprioritize my Patreon. I have one day job I do full time, and then I have like a part time gig, and that's been really helpful recently. But it's like. It's like I'm gonna start living slightly ever so slightly above, like ever so slightly above like fuck was the phrase I'm living
The poverty
slightly,
line?
yeah, I guess.
Above the poverty line.
I'm slightly above the poverty line. No, but paycheck to paycheck. I'm gonna be slightly above paycheck to paycheck, which means
that's good.
which means I'm not exactly paycheck to pay. It means I'm one accident away from being homeless. Is what I'm saying.
So just don't have an accident.
Just don't have an accident. Just don't have. If someone offers you an accident, say no, thank you.
That's how I've been feeling lately. Like, all people don't tell you that owning a house costs so much more money than just paying for the house. Like, I thought, this is like $300 more than what you would normally pay for rent around here. Great. But no, homeowners insurance, taxes at the end of the year. I gotta fix stuff. Ugh.
Welcome.
I hope I don't get into an accident.
Yeah.
I will die.
Exactly. You never underestimate the accidents. That's mistake number one, right? Am I right, gamers?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, and I'm Cheesymanfredo. You could find me on a lot of things, actually. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. I have not been uploading more comics because I'm just busy. I'm gonna try to make more. It's tough. You already know this. You already know this. I don't need to say this, right? But I do.
Isn't it possible to like tip TikToks?
I think if you're already making money, like maybe in a live stream, right? Like that's what all those like NPC live streams are. It's just people tipping them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I know my uncle does that.
He does TikTok NPCs.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh no! Who is
Holy
your
shit.
uncle's Miles Morales?
He's not Miles Morales, unfortunately. He's not the.
You don't want to give out
He's
his gimmick. Does he do Gru from Despicable Me?
No, he mostly just photoshops. Like, he has one of those filters that gives him like snake eyes. Does like snake themed stuff,
Oh, so he's like a Baldur's Gate NPC, or he's that one species from Skyrim.
That's
Exactly.
really fucking cool, dude. That's really fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Oh, he must be loaded.
He is so loaded.
All right. Well, next time you'll see me, I'll be doing my. I gotta find my NPC gimmick, and then I'll be rolling. I'll be rolling like in the money.
You could be a clown in a Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I haven't heard anyone do that yet. All right. My name is Cheesymanfredo. This is my main character syndrome. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.